There are stories in the Bible that inspire courage. There are stories that bring comfort. And then there are stories that make us stop and think. Stories that force us to wrestle with difficult questions about faith, obedience, and the power of our words. This is one of those stories. It is the story of a man rejected by his own family, a warrior shaped by exile, a vow spoken too quickly, and a daughter whose name is never recorded, but whose obedience echoes through history. This is the story of Jephthah and his daughter. After the death of the judges, Israel once again turned away from the Lord. They abandoned the God who rescued them. They worshipped Baal and Ashtoreth. They bowed to the gods of surrounding nations. So the Lord allowed Israel to be handed over to their enemies. For 18 long years, the Ammonites oppressed the land east of the Jordan. Villages burned. Fields were stolen. Families lived in fear. Finally, Israel cried out to God for help. But this time, heaven was silent. God said, "You have forsaken me. I will deliver you no more." Yet the people repented. They destroyed their idols. And the Bible says God could bear their suffering no longer. There was a man in Gilead named Jephthah. He was a mighty warrior, but he was also the son of a prostitute. When his father's legitimate sons grew older, they rejected him. They drove him away, saying, "You will have no inheritance with us." Jephthah was cast out, unwanted, rejected. He fled to the land of Tob, and there other outcasts gathered around him. Men with broken pasts, men with no future. And Jephthah became their leader. When the Ammonites prepared for war, the elders of Gilead remembered Jephthah, the man they once rejected. They traveled to Tob and pleaded with him, "Come and lead us." Jephthah answered with pain, "Did you not hate me and drive me away? Why come now?" But desperation humbles pride. They promised him leadership. Jephthah agreed, and before the Lord he became Israel's commander. Before raising a sword, Jephthah sought peace. He sent messengers to the king of Ammon. He recounted Israel's history. He quoted God's law. This was not an ignorant man. He knew the scriptures. But the king of Ammon refused. War became unavoidable. As Jephthah prepared for battle, the Spirit of the Lord came upon him. Victory was already within reach. But then he made a vow no one asked for. "If you give me victory," he said, "whatever comes out of my house first, I will offer it to you." Words spoken too quickly. Words that could not be taken back. The Lord gave Jephthah victory. The Ammonites were defeated. Israel was saved. Songs of triumph filled the land. Jephthah returned home victorious. But joy was short-lived. As Jephthah approached his house, the door opened, and out came his daughter, his only child, dancing with tambourines, celebrating her father's victory. Jephthah tore his clothes in grief. She listened quietly, and then she spoke, "Father, you have opened your mouth to the Lord. Do to me according to your vow." She asked for 2 months to mourn, and then she returned. The Bible records the ending quietly, without detail, without explanation. He did to her according to his vow, and Israel remembered her, year after year, 4 days at a time. This is not a story about God demanding sacrifice. It is a warning about careless promises, about leadership without wisdom, and about the weight our words can carry. Some victories cost too much, and some vows should never be spoken. If you like this video and want to watch more like this, click on the link in my description. Thanks for watching.